A few days later, our shower flooded. I am always the person that unclogs his shit. This time, I did not. Damn, the girls always unclogging the drainage problems? Damn. Through the Google Translate, I can sense the Reddit brain. There's a specific about like the average Reddit user. There's a certain brain pathology of your average Reddit user. I saw this on TikTok. I'm gonna put you in a dog kennel. I feel like this level of like fetishism isn't something you just spring out of the blue, right? This bitch is crazy. Let's get into it. Here's your section.
Here we go, y'all. This is where my masturbation started.
Hey, nobody can know about my tiny wiener, my micro penis. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Actually, this is opposite in our relationship. He's the one that really likes McDonald's. I'm the one that's like, okay, I guess.
He doesn't ever take your fries for anything? Take a little bit?
No, he usually doesn't finish his fries and gives me the fries.
That makes sense.
Bada bing, bada boom. Here it is. Here's the title. I cannot forgive my husband for how he treated his mother, who gave him the best chance at life. When abandoned him. I guess she abandoned him. Is that what you? I don't know. You're like, what do you think? Do you think that's what they meant?
I don't know. I think bitches just can't be fucking spelling.
Yeah, no, bitches do not be knowing grammar. We should do popcorn reading. I'll do the first paragraph. You do the second paragraph. What do you think?
Okay.
Popcorn reading, core memory unlocked, nostalgia, Zoomer bait. What do we?
Yeah, all right, I call on Aiden.
Oh yeah, do that. You got to call on me. I'm raising my hand.
Aiden.
For the first year of my husband's life, his mother took care of him. Then she gave him up to an institution. When he was 6, she came for a visit and promised she will take him out soon, but never returned. I have to mention, when he was 6, she was only like 21. And she was actually part of a network that I have no idea how or when escaped from. So she just can't type the word he.
No, listen.
She just can't type the word he. She doesn't know how to form a sentence.
Listen, I think this is AI already.
I don't think it's AI. And AI wouldn't have made such an obvious grammatical error.
Just listen. My husband made it big in life. And he is in top management of a big company and coordinates hundreds of people. But the fact he doesn't know who his father and the fact his mother was that kind of worker.
Okay, I don't think this is AI, but the grammar is so bad. I think we have to skip this.
This shit was like translated from like English to Spanish.
It's probably Google Translate. Yeah. Okay, we gotta skip the story. That did a number on me doing that bit from Monday's episode. That did a number on my lungs. All right, you read the first one this time.
I, female 29, have been in a cold war with my husband, male 33, for 2 weeks. We haven't spoken a word. I'm done with this boy, but I'm staying until I land a high-paying tech job and I can leave with my 3 cats.
Already, this bitch is crazy.
It started off great.
It started off crazy. All right, I'll take the second paragraph. A few days before everything exploded, I gave him a literal list of everything he hates about me. He called me,
dominant, direct, and mean, lazy, and a narcissist, his favorite word to misuse. Fake for acting like a good daughter-in-law. He complained I don't clean the house his way. He's ultra clean. And that I don't listen to my man. That I can't control my emotions and that I embarrass him in front of his friends and family. I looked him in his eyes and asked, if I'm so horrible, why the hell are you even with me? His response, because I'm in love with you and I have you very high on my list. Literally, what the fuck?
This shit is formatted so weird. I'm not even sure what the hell is happening right now. So basically, he said some nasty shit about her, like, but I love you, baby.
Yeah.
I think all this nasty shit about you, but I love you, baby. Ooh. Is that basically what's going on here?
Yeah.
He sees all the cracks. He sees the writing on the wall.
And then yeah.
Oh,
that's what it seems like to me.
All right. I'll read the next paragraph. A few days later, our shower flooded. I am always the person that unclogs his shit. This time I did not. Damn, the girls always unclogging the drainage problems. Damn.
Girl boss.
Beta.
Girl boss for real.
And the water has always stayed in the shower. That specific time, it did not. Is he shitting in the shower? Is he waffle stomping turds down the drain?
No, you misread it. I'm always the person that unclogs this shit.
Yeah, this shit. Shit is
meaning like, oh,
there's
there's shit in the fucking, not like literal shit.
Shit is another word for poo-poo. I don't know if you know that.
Yes, but shit, I think she was using it in stuff.
Oh, I thought he was waffle stomping, waffle stomping, viscous shits down the toilet.
In his shower his dominant wife.
His dominant wife is plunging the showers. Okay. I cleaned it and told him about the incident. He immediately looked and checked under the bed and has seen that I missed it under the bed. Did the shit leak out of the shower?
Continue reading, dude. This is fucked.
Is this also AI? Is there a bed in the bathroom? How did the shit get to the... Anyway, all right, let me keep reading. He spent an hour repeating how gross and dirty I was. He wanted to tell his family. I explicitly told him, not right now, please. Prior to this shower incident, he apparently promised his mom to bring her to the supermarket. I did not know. After a while, he said, let's go outside. We had to do a few things and drove me to that specific supermarket. We ran into her. Why is she phrasing it? This grammar makes no sense. We ran into her.
It's like 6th grade writing right here.
Most people cannot read above like a 3rd grade level. Just letting you know. Most
this is
people.
Incredible.
And he immediately blabbed. Okay, why do we have to put a colon after everything? You don't know how to put a comma in the fucking exclamation points? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Sorry, I couldn't pick you up. She flooded the whole house, talking about OP. He let his 8-year-old nephew badger me about it until I told the kid to be quiet.
In the car, he exploded because I disrespected him in front of his family. He drove recklessly and slammed the brakes. He threw his keys toward me in a rage. They flew out the window. He threw water over me, screamed, "Sit here, git," meaning fuck off.
Oh, they're not native English speakers. This is all Google Translate. That's why it's all fucked up.
When I opened the car door to leave.
Okay. I'll give OP a break. They're not native. All right, here, read this, and I'll read the big paragraph.
I walked to the nearest bus stop to go to the library to study for that tech job. He came back to the bus stop and told me to get in the car. I ignored him. He called me a lot of times, but I still ignored him.
A day later, he apologized, but soon started calling me a bitch for being cold. Because of high stress, childhood trauma, I actually forgot the details of the fight. So I just made it up when I wrote this on Reddit. She definitely said that in the text. Look on screen. She definitely said that. When I asked him what happened, he minimized it as something I didn't like. When it finally clicked that he did not respect my boundary because I told him not to tell his family, I walked away. He said, "Are you going to ignore me again?" I said, "Yes, nothing wrong with it," says my psychologist. She knows I want to leave him. He told me to go marry my psychologist. I said, "I'll think about it." We haven't spoke for 2 weeks. He spends every day with his family, 3 minutes away, laughs on the phone at night with his friends, and provokes me around his family with comments about hitting children. He knows I'm anti-violence. While I am out of good deed cooking for his sick mother, I obviously won't go to her anymore. And I feel bad about it, just like he wants me to. Through the Google Translate, I can sense the Reddit brain. There's a specific about like the average Reddit user. There's a certain brain pathology of your average Reddit user, which, you know, the guy that we work with that kind of looks like a leprechaun. He is very Reddit brained. He is very Reddit.
Yes. No, I know what you mean.
Yes.
Is there a different like thread? Because this is true off my chest.
Just too bad. Usually these are good. These are like the crazy ones. These are like do we want to abandon this? Because yeah, this kind of sucks. Do we want to abandon
Yes, this absolutely sucks.
This is too bad.
This is so drawn out.
Yeah, it's just nothing. Wait, leave this. If this guy is so awful, just leave this guy. They're not even married. Okay, I found one where I guess this person was fat and then they lost weight and now they're upset at people treating them differently. Does that sound interesting?
Yeah, I think
do I need to go back to the meme mind? Do I need to go back into the minds?
Yeah, I think you'll be able to relate to the first part of it.
Being what, fat and disgusting, that part?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm extremely bitter after losing weight and being treated differently. I'm a woman who has lost 70 pounds. And while I'm over the moon with my accomplishments, I know it sounds like I'm complaining and should be grateful. Trust me, I've worked hard for this, but I'm becoming more and more bitter and anger. Why can't people learn how to do basic grammar? It's angry. I've become more bitter and angry. Like
it's painful. This is painful.
Oh God. Okay. I used to think when I lose weight. Okay, I'm not reading this. The grammar's too bad.
Aiden, this is the third one in a row.
I poop the perfect poops.
Fuck. One solid piece, smooth, clean wipe every single time. I never used to have these, but once a month at best. My doctor said, don't question it and let it be.
It started this past December. I've been recovering from a car accident, August. They did have to stitch up my large intestine, but never mentioned it to me. I only found out from reading the doctors a few months after the incident. Bro, learn how to write. It's not that hard. Proofread your fucking sentences before you click post. So from August to December, I was mostly in bed and constipation hit hard. I would regularly go 2 to 3 days without pooping. The longest, maybe 7 days.
Jesus
Overnight
Christ.
laxative became my friend for far too long.
I knew that I had to stop taking laxatives, so I just did and hoped for the best. Somehow my bowel movement reset into the most.
That's not how you spell bowel, by the way. They said my bowl movement.
My bowl movement reset into the most perfect poops every time. I'm not joking when I say since December, all of my shits have been solid logs. My diet does not cater to these type of movements. I drink beer every night. I eat garbage, take out half the week at night, and usually steak or ground beef at work during the day.
Is this Gary?
Probably.
I am eating cold pizza and cinnamon cashews right now and drinking a beer. I promise tomorrow morning, Nessie will be in my toilet. I love it, but it kind of worries me, lol. Yes, I know I need to work on all aspects of my life. Why was this a confession? You take nice poops. What do you need to confess about that?
That's not a confess. I was expecting someone to be like, yeah, I murdered someone. I murdered my wife.
Sister for the life insurance.
This
is my story.
I fucked my cousin.
Okay, buddy. We don't need to. Okay. You don't need to confess that.
I'm just trying to relate.
That's the kind of stuff I would assume from confessions, like stuff like that. Not, I got surgery and now I have a magical poop machine in my intestines. I take the best shits post-op. Update. AITAH, which if you don't know about Reddit, stands for Am I the Asshole? For refusing a wedding gift, knowing there will be strings attached.
Hi, everyone. I posted here a couple weeks ago and got some wonderful advice. A few people asked for an update, and I thought I'd let you know what happened. It's not good. If you didn't see my original post, my future mother-in-law offered us $25,000 towards our wedding, but I knew there would be strings attached to make the event her way. I thought maybe I was the asshole for overreacting or seeing something that wasn't there, but you all told me I was 100% correct.
So I decided to have a heart-to-heart with my future mother-in-law, with my fiance attending too. I told her that I miss the relationship we used to have, but it's become strained because I feel she has not respected the choices we have made for our wedding. We explained that we aren't depositing the check until we have this conversation and we're all on board about how we move forward. I know we didn't need to provide a rationale. We just required acceptance, but I thought it would help her understand. the wedding size. I reminded her that my fiance and I are introverts. We would be maxed out emotionally and mentally with 50 people. And quite frankly, we only want the people who have been a part of our lives to be there to celebrate with us. There's no need for childhood neighbors to attend. There's no need for distant cousins we haven't seen in 15 years to attend. Just the people who have been with us on our journey. Your turn, said the Nador.
The wedding gown. This is non-negotiable. A bride chooses her gown, and I will be choosing one that I can be comfortable being in. This is the first time I'll be wearing a dress since prom. Reflects my personal style and makes me feel beautiful, not anyone else's personal style. The venue. Okay, this is a bit cringe, but my fiance and I met at a speed dating event a restaurant was running 4 years ago. We hit it off, and here we are. Our absolute first choice for the reception venue was this place. Their event space will fit 50 max.
Well, that sounds perfect then, because they only wanted 50 people there.
Exactly.
I'm guessing the mother-in-law wants to pull some bullshit where she wants like 1,000 people.
So far, what are they're saying they want the venue small, the wedding gown, and then what else was it that you read that they want?
The small place or whatever. They want basically all of this is said that they want to pick the gown and they want the small venue.
Yeah.
That's basically it. This could have been boiled down to 2 entries, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'll take it. This is the best written one we've read so far.
So far, this is Americans.
All right. We thanked. Oh, let me highlight it. I'll read this, and then I have to go run and empty my wiener. You know what I'm saying?
I gotcha. We
thanked her for her generous $25,000, but we would give it back if our decisions aren't respected. We asked if she has any expectations around any decision making that comes with the gift. My future mother-in-law cried and apologized and told us she just wanted everything to be perfect. And she's sad that she never had a daughter who she can play a normal motherly role in wedding planning. That she was so scared that I'd leave her out of everything, which I never did. I wanted her to feel included. So there you go. We had a resolution. We deposited the check and started to move from the spitballing ideas to confirming vendors phase. Okay, so it sounds like everything's going smoothly.
Yeah,
it doesn't
so far,
sound like there's really much of a problem here.
Great little mother-in-law. Everything's going good so far.
Yeah, everything's going good. So I'm gonna have you actually here read this because I have to go do a little. I have to empty the wiener. Read this. Deliberate. Don't let there be too much dead space.
When I called the restaurant, we wanted for the reception, their private function room was unfortunately booked out for our very specific date that we can't change, which was really sad. So we decided to start looking at other options. A few days ago, I get a call from a wedding planner who proceeds to tell me that my future mother-in-law hired her to help with the wedding. What? WTF? I called my future mother-in-law, and she explained that my fiance mentioned we lost our preferred venue and wanted to take some pressure off my shoulders and hired a wedding planner. She insisted the planner was just to do all the background admin tasks. Okay, ... I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm not sure why a wedding planner is needed for a small wedding or why they'd even bother taking the job, but if my future mother-in-law wants to spend her money on making things a little easier for me, that's fine. I met with the planner twice, described our vision for the wedding, and she said she'd put together some bookings to view venues, taste cakes, etc. Here's where shit hits the fan. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on reading that until Aiden gets back. Aiden's got to get back. So far, they wanted the fucking venue, wanted the size of the wedding, 50 people or less, and they wanted their own dress. Ain't much to ask for. It's their wedding. Mother-in-law giving $25,000, insane money. First of all, that ain't chump change to me. And then it's perfectly fine. Okay, that's fine. We are, that's you guys can have everything you want.
What's the prognosis so far? What did I miss?
So far, everything is going fine. But they called their venue that they wanted, and they're all booked up for the dates. They can't change the date. It's all booked up. Then a few days later, guy gets a call from a wedding planner.
Yeah,
wedding planner. Dude's like, "What the fuck? Who are you?" The wedding planner says, hey, your future mother-in-law, she hired me to take some of the weight off your shoulders.
Yeah.
So the dude met with the planner, said, hey, this is what we got for our wedding. This is what me and my wife want. This is what we want for the wedding. Wedding planner said, okay, I'm going to put together some bookings to view venues, taste cakes, etc. And this is where you start. Here's where shit hits the fan.
All right. Here's where the dookie from a butt hits the fan.
Here's where the snow dog hits the fan.
Here's where the snow dog hits the venti fan. Imagine just a turd going right through and just exploding all over
diarrhea.
The studio.
Just diarrhea.
A diarrhea splatter across the studio. Yes. Imagine that in your head. Oh.
Yes.
The planner sent us a list of venues she's booked for us to see. We had a look online, and all of the venues are large, like designed for 200 guests. We're confused, and when we went to the first appointment yesterday, my fiance joked that 50 people won't need this much dance room. Your husband is gay. The planner looked confused and explained that future mother-in-law contacted her last week to explain that we were considering expanding the wedding and would need a bigger space than originally planned. We got home and I called my mom and cried to her that this is all just too damn much, and we are now considering eloping. My mom's spidey senses tingled, and she called the original restaurant we wanted and was like, I'm calling about an event my sister is planning, and she's so forgetful. I just want to confirm she's booked the private function room. It's for date, and my sister's name is mother-in-law's name. So she's doing sneaky stuff behind her back.
Yeah, she's trying to snake her way in like a little fucking editor.
Who do we think's its fault at this moment?
Oh, well, obviously the mother-in-law currently.
Yeah, obviously. Mother-in-laws, you can't trust a mother-in-law.
Yeah, you never can. Even married, you can't.
No.
Unless you're fucking her, you can't trust that bitch.
Yeah, unless you're giving her the bingo bongo.
For all you young men out there, you can't trust none of these hoeing ass mother-in-law. The wives you can trust. You can trust. They're never going to cheat on you. Ever. But the mother-in-laws, you can't ever trust these snake ass hoes. Just the mother-in-laws. Unless you're fucking them. Then you're good. Getting deep with the deep.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys, this bitch booked the fucking venue out from under us. She booked it and paid a deposit to secure it so we couldn't have it. I can only imagine that she did this to slowly convince us to book a larger venue and host a larger reception. My fiance called her and tore her a new one. He's told her she's no longer involved in any aspect of planning. We will not be working with her planner. All vendors will be password protected, and she's lucky she's even still invited. But we'll only be attending as a guest. No speech, no mother-son dance. Also told her that if she interferes at all again, she won't even be allowed as a guest. So they don't like the way she planned the wedding, and now they're threatening to not allow her to her own son's wedding. I think these people are the asshole.
Really?
These people sound like cunts.
Really?
Yes.
I think, well, they're saying if she does it again. They're not threatening.
There's like a sentence or two left. Go ahead and finish it, and then we'll do it. Right.
We transfer the money back to her account. I told her I'm going no contact. I don't really want her there, but I will be polite on our wedding day because I don't want drama. But then I'm back to no contact for good. He is 100% backing me up.
I don't know. I feel like these people are fucking lame. Like, really?
I don't know. I think that if they want a wedding venue that's small, then okay. Even I don't give a fuck. They talk to the mom and all that.
Yes, they should have final say on their own wedding and all that. But to threaten your mother-in-law with not even being allowed at her kid's wedding because you disagree with some shit like this is fucking crazy.
If they're like, if she was interfering, like if I was in this situation, my mother-in-law was like, or my mother was like, hey, I'll give you all this money. I'll pay for practically your whole wedding. But this is how you got to do it. I'm going to be like, no, fuck you. And if she tried to
But
slip,
they accepted the money. They accepted the money.
But they on terms, like they were like, "This is how we're gonna do it. We want to do it our way." And the mother-in-law was like,
it'd be different if she was trying to crash the wedding and like cancel it, but she just wanted a bigger venue. So it's like I don't think that's enough reason for me to say, yeah, you're not allowed to go to your kid's wedding because you pulled some weird shenanigans to try to get us a bigger venue that you were going to pay for. It's like, no, I don't know.
Well, you can see in the one of the paragraphs you read, their original venue that they wanted to go to, the mother-in-law called and she booked.
Yeah, I know, and that's shitty behavior. But it's not so shitty that you shouldn't let her go to her kid's wedding.
No, at that point, because of that, they were like, "Oh yeah, no, there's no speech, there's no mother-son dance. That's it. Like you're still gonna come.
You're not allowed to dance with your kid at his wedding because you're a bitch. Like it's not the punishment doesn't fit the crime." Back,
I don't think
that's a callback. That's a callback to a previous episode.
Yeah, it's about rape.
More editing work for me.
Editor, cut that out.
The editor is me, by the way.
Cut that.
The editor is me. The editor.
Clipper, clip that. Clip Aiden's.
Hey, Clipper, clip that. Clip. Oh no, you're over there because my camera's flipped. You're actually over there. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend after she wanted our relationship to be pussy free?
Oh, we gotta read that.
We gotta read that shit.
Yes. Dude. So I was dating my last girlfriend, and it was okay. However, there were a lot of red flags. First, she just had an aversion to complimenting me or making me feel good. For my first birthday together, she straight up didn't do anything. I did a lot of eventful stuff for her birthdays, but nothing for me. Also, she found out I was Jewish. Never mind. Get off of this.
What was the last straw for me was when she talked about wanting us to be pussy free. She saw it on TikTok. It's a weird femdom dynamic that meant no sex for me. She would possibly sleep around, and she even talked about chastity for me. I said I did not like this and immediately put my foot down. She then attempted to kind of backtrack, promising that she would pay for me to get a happy ending massage at a place that she knew did them. I said no and told her to get out of my house. I feel like this level of like fetishism isn't something you just spring out of the blue, right? This bitch is crazy. You gotta work, you gotta gaslight your man into this shit. You can't just spring this out of nowhere. Like, hey, I saw this on TikTok.
You have to have a real bitch man in order to pull this shit.
I saw this on TikTok. I'm gonna put you in a dog kennel. Like you don't just spring that.
But hey, it's okay. I'm gonna pay for you to get a happy ending.
Don't worry. I'm gonna pay a trafficked person to jerk you off. Don't worry about it. All right, read the end of this fucking thing. Let's see. Maybe she wins us over in the second half.
Maybe here we go. She then called me back asking to discuss our relationship. She said she would reconsider the pussy free thing. Her offer was that she would give me a three-way with a friend of hers. She would compliment me more, and she would maybe pleasure me more without her pussy. I said no. I know it sounds like I only care about sex, but like this pussy-free thing was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, you don't just spring into the deep end of the pool, dude.
Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend I would rather masturbate than have sex with her?
That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Oh, this is going to be a good one, bro.
That's crazy work to say. All right, you get to read this paragraph. No, just kidding. I'll split it up. Let me find an even sentence. You read the title, so I'll read this first chunk.
Okay.
I, male 20, and my girlfriend, female 21, have been dating since we were 16 and 17. When we started dating, we had sex at least once every 3 days. And we had regular makeout sessions and everything. But somewhere during the 1 year of dating mark, she started to not want to do it so often, which was fine by me. We still made out sometimes. I got lucky, so things weren't that bad. I wouldn't die if I didn't get action that week. But then university started for both. She went to another city and I stayed home. When she came home or I went to the city, we would always go on dates and sometimes do it. But it got rarer and rarer until about 2 years ago. We were both on summer break and I tried to start something about 30 times. And all the times I got the same results. Today, no. My leg hurts. I have a headache. I'm tired. I don't want to take a shower again. The usual. So I just stopped. No is no, after all, and I would respect it. We were still a couple, and I still love her. We went on dates, visited each other, and everything. Just no sex. And let's see, this is your clip here. So far, I don't know.
I want to know how this leads into.
It sounds like
she's going to go back
this
on
betrays the title. So
yeah,
if he likes jorking it more, this wouldn't be. Maybe this is what started the issue, where he likes jerking it more than shaboinging her. Like, is that what happened?
Maybe.
Let's get into it. Here's your section.
Here we go, y'all. This is where my masturbation started.
He never jerked off before. This is the first time.
Never. This is where my masturbation started. I still need to relieve myself, so I've started to jerk off once or twice a week. No big deal. And for 2 years, no problem. The last 2 months I've spent doing Erasmus in another country.
What is that?
I don't know.
Wait, Google that real quick.
Was a Dutch humanist theologian and classical scholar of the Northern Catholic priest. No.
So it is a religious thing?
I think it's a religious school thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a religious thing.
All right,
historical critical study of the past.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. In another
last
country.
2 months I've spent doing Erasmus in another country, and she knew we talked almost every night, and I shared loads of pictures and bought gifts. Because I was sharing a room, I didn't get to masturbate at all. No problem for me. I thought then the day when I reached home came. I went home. No one was home, so I did the jerked one off for the 2 months.
The grammar is getting bad. The grammar is getting bad.
What does happen?
He's typing this with one hand.
Okay. No one was home, so I jerked off for the 2 months just to relieve myself. About 4 hours later, my GF appeared. I welcomed her, kissed her, gave her the gifts, and we talked for some time until she got on my bed and said, I guess you need to fuck me to avoid getting blue balls. I looked at her and just said that there was no need because I had just masturbated and was feeling good. Just tired from the flying. I thought nothing of it. We hadn't had sex in years, so it made no difference to me, but she was dumbfounded. She asked if I was for real, and I just replied that yes, I had in fact masturbated.
How you gonna not fuck for years? And then did the girl surprise him? Was she not supposed to be there?
No. Look. About 4 hours later, my GF appeared. I know.
So was that a surprise, or did she know?
I don't think it really matters whether she's surprised or not.
No, it definitely matters. Like if he knew, he probably wouldn't have jorked it because, my girlfriend's gonna be here. We hadn't fucked in years, so why would you jork it? Yeah. Unless he was trying to last longer, but clearly
even then, even though you jork it 4 hours later, you're ready to go again.
You're ready to go, dude. And you're gonna last longer. You know what they say? You got to release a single before you pump out an album. She went to tears and asked if I still loved her. I told her, of course. Why wouldn't I love her? Then she told me if I prefer. This sentence is killing me, dude. She then told me if I prefer and I can't speak. She then told me if I preferred jerking off or having sex with her. I didn't even give it thought and replied instantly that I preferred jerking off. She stormed out of my house and isn't replying to my messages on anything yet. So, am I the a-hole?
P.S. Sorry for bad English. If you need more context, blah, blah, blah.
You're the asshole.
Yeah, you're definitely the asshole.
So what he basically describes is everyone, sometimes his girlfriend doesn't want to fuck, which is normal.
Dry spells. Yes, dry spells.
That's normal. Shit happens.
Especially
and then
when you're
you finally see
years.
her. You finally see her after a couple of years. You don't have any contact. And then she's like, hey, you want to get it on?
You got to.
He's like, nah, I'm good, bitch.
She threw her leg up and bro said, no,
I'm good. I already rubbed one out.
That motherfucker's gay.
Hours ago.
He's gay.
I already rubbed one out a couple hours ago. Be gone.
You're either the asshole or you're a kid.
This is excellent. Carrot 574 is Nick Fuentes. Am I the a-hole for saying my boyfriend's dick is tiny in front of his family? I mean, how else could you read that? Why would you bring that up?
I think I've read this one actually. They like go back. They bicker back and forth.
Let's do it. Let's do this one.
Okay.
Let's do it. This is funny. This is funny. Because why would you ever bring this up at a family event the size of your partner's wing wang? Why would you ever bring that up at a family event?
Yeah.
It's not like around coworkers or around the boys. It's the family. This is crazy. All right. Recently, my boyfriend, 47 male, and OP is a 29-year-old female. So like 30 and 50, that's an age gap.
That's 18 years. 18 years.
That's an age gap, dude. That's almost 20 years. All right. Went to a friend's wedding. Both of us were pretty drunk at the reception, as were most of our friends and family. At one point, my boyfriend and I were at separate tables talking to people. And one of his friends comes over to me saying, I need to come get my man because he's acting like an idiot and saying stupid shit. I told him that's pretty par for the course when he's drinking, and just to cut him off from having any more. His friend was laughing about this, so I didn't take it seriously.
Not long after that, we end up migrating into a larger group, and I see my boyfriend. He stopped drinking, but he's still evidently hammered. They're on topic of sex positions for whatever reason, and he's saying very loudly how much I love doggy style and physically making the motions, and overall making me super uncomfortable. I told him quietly to cut the shit and stop talking about that.
This kind of depends on the dynamic with the friends. I don't know how this friend and family dynamic is.
So they're at a friend's wedding right now.
At a friend's wedding.
That's what the
friend
OP said.
So far we don't have the family members, because friends is different. Yeah. Talking about fucking around your friends is different than like your blood family, right? So far I can't tell, but so far no one's done any asshole behavior. It kind of depends on whether or not he stops embarrassing his just girlfriend, right? It's not fiance.
Yeah, they're
just girlfriend. Of course, he didn't. He stopped for maybe 10 minutes before getting back into talking about our sex life. This time to announce to all of our friends that that I love anal.
No.
No. Bro. By this point, he was talking loudly enough that his family, including his parents and brothers, could hear us at the next table over. My boyfriend and I have done anal a few times, but I don't really care for it at all. It's just something I do for him. This time, he shakes me by the shoulders and again, practically yelling. Oh, let me do a good drunk voice, my good Gary voice. You love it up the ass. You like the pain of it, don't you? Naturally, I'm fucking mortified. I say the first thing that comes to my mind, which is, it doesn't hurt when your dick is that fucking tiny, and I leave. Okay, given this context, it's like, all right.
Wait. Let's finish reading it.
Let's get all right, you get the last little paragraph here.
Admittedly, I was also drunk and maybe missing out on some details here, but afterward, my boyfriend was furious with me. He said I embarrassed him in front of friends and family, and I was completely out of line. He said that it was obvious he was joking before, and my comment was deliberate and hurtful. I'll concede that I was trying to hurt him with that remark, and his dick is average size, so it wasn't even true. But I feel like this was justified given the circumstances. Am I the a-hole?
No. I would say ultimately to answer this, I would need to actually hear it, like how joking it was, how loud it was. But this is the disclaimer. Let's assume everything here is perfectly accurate. No.
There's nuance. Yeah, there's
assuming
nuance.
Everything here is perfectly accurate. No, you're not the a-hole. We haven't done this on a couple. Let's get into the comments.
Oh, yeah. I bet everyone says no.
Wait, okay, so the first one here. Wow, reading through your post history, you're an arsehole to yourself. You seem to be in a seriously fucked up relationship. Why the fuck do we really need to do this with all caps and a period between each word?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's a woman. You still with this dickhead. Hold on, I'm gonna take it off screen just in case. I'm gonna look through this person's account. Maybe there's like a treasure. Oh, the account has been banned. Oh, it sounds like this was
OP's boyfriend got on and struck her.
OP's boyfriend was pissed.
He was furious.
He was like, "Hey, nobody can know about my tiny wiener." Hey, that's a callback to Monday's episode. The first part we streamed. Remember, we were doing the fake interview, and I was talking about my tiny wiener.
Yes, your micro cock sleeve.
My micro penis. Yeah. Shout out
Monday.
Where is Gary, dude? We should have done a dry run. He's probably dead. Dude.
He's probably was drunk driving. He's got arrested, or he's dead in a ditch somewhere.
Probably. He's probably deceased. I mean, most likely. There he is. Gary!
Look at him. He's so happy. Look at him.
Gary, turn your phone sideways.
When is Gary not happy?
I don't know. I'm seeing you pretty pissed off.
All right. Before we get into this Reddit story, do you have anything to say to the 14 people watching? Am I the asshole for videotaping my wife eating all my fries to make a point? All right, you read the first bit.
Here we go. I've seen so many posts about wives/girlfriends who insist they quote unquote don't want anything when the husband/BF is getting food, but then proceed to eat his food. So I apologize if this sounds familiar. I don't eat a lot of fast food, but I do indulge when we have long drives. My wife typically packs a lot of healthy snacks for herself, yogurts and salads. I like McDonald's.
You skipped the word quinoa because you didn't know how to pronounce it.
No, I did, but Gary doesn't need to hear all that.
Okay.
I like McDonald's. She claims the food is quote unquote disgusting, but then invariably wants a few fries.
Oh, you didn't do the quote unquote for that. All right.
And ends up eating. Aiden, shut the fuck up. You're about to piss me off. She claims the food is disgusting, but then invariably wants a few fries and ends up eating half of them or more. Although she always denies eating so many and claims she's just had a few.
Well, yeah, McDonald's is definitely slop bullshit fake food, but like the fries are bussin'. The French fries are bussin'. Nobody can deny that.
So far, the wife is valid.
So far, the wife is legit here. It's fine. You're going to have a couple fries.
I said their fries are decent. I wouldn't go good. But
on the tripping question a couple weeks ago, it's she and I and my 13-year-old son, Nick. Wife needs a bathroom, so we pull off at an exit. Pull off, pause, where there's a McDonald's. Son and I go to order food to go while she's in the bathroom. I asked her if she wanted anything, as I always do, and she said no, but I will take a couple of your fries. My go-to order at McDonald's is the $5, although now it's $6 at a lot of places, value meal, which includes a McDouble, 4 McNuggets, a small fry, and a drink. It's plenty of food for me. It would still be plenty if my wife took a few or a couple fries. I like making these fries. I know. The solution to this is just order another set of fries. You have a wife and child. You should have the budget to order an extra order of fries. How much is an order of fries at McDonald's? Like $2? Just
wait,
order another set of fries.
Keep reading.
I'll keep reading. I like McDonald's fries, but I always eat them last. Because while I don't mind if the fries are not piping hot, I do like the other food best when it's still warm. How much of a fucking loser do you have to be to really type this out? This guy sucks. I'm going to go on Reddit and see if I'm an asshole for my wife wanting to eat my fries. Let her eat the fries or order an extra order of fries. It's like $2. What do you think, Gary?
Your wife.
What did you do?
Yeah, Gary.
Oh.
If Cassie's
Cassie
bitch
wants
ass.
some of your fries.
Oh, bro. No question. I'm getting extra fry. I mean,
just get an extra fry.
That's not. He was gonna say, "I'm gonna punch that bitch across the mouth." She takes my fries.
Hey,
what?
You make Devontae feed for himself, don't you, man?
I make him what?
You make him he's gotta make his own food, huh? Because you're eating all your shit. He got to buy his own
If we're
fries.
ordering takeout, yeah, he just orders his own shit. He gets his own fries. I don't.
Dang,
But
y'all
he's
don't buy food in a couple as a couple?
No. I mean, yeah, one of us will pay. Yeah, we pay for it together, but like he orders his own order. So if he wants fries, he just gets fries. You know what I'm saying?
Devon, you never take your fries.
Actually, this is opposite in our relationship. He's the one that really likes McDonald's. I'm the one that's like, okay, I guess. He's the one that really wants the McDonald's.
He doesn't ever take your fries for anything, or take a little bit.
No,
of
he usually doesn't finish his fries and gives me the fries. It's
that makes
opposite.
sense. That adds up.
He dumps them into my pig trough, and I just like that. All right, we're getting sidetracked. We got a side note. Seth, read the side note.
Please tell me that woman commented back on his damn situation.
I don't know. We haven't got through the story yet. We're still reading. Seth, read the highlight.
Here we go. Side note, having read other Reddit stories on this topic, I'm sure some will say, well, just order more fries, even though she says she doesn't want anything. I've tried. I get a medium for me and give her the small from the value meal. But a medium fries is almost $4, and it is over $4 with tax. That's adding over 60% to the cost.
How broke are these people? Are you that broke?
That's adding over 60% to the cost of the meal.
Hey, order another fucking $6 meal and save your burgers for later.
Hey, economy hacks with Gary. Economic hacks with Gary.
Listen, bro. Gary Sober is giving us money hacks on Reddit.
Dude. He's like Ty Lopez. All right, finish reading the paragraph.
When I've done this, then she insists on not touching the fries because I told you not to get any for me. So now I've got a small fries and a medium fries to eat on my own, which I could do, but it seems like a waste to spend another $4 since I was perfectly happy with the original amount of food.
This guy, dude.
This is the most OCD piece of shit ever, dude.
This guy's fucking.
How much more is in this story?
It's definitely OCD.
This guy is crazy. All right, let's continue.
He's got that may be a little bit of autism. He's got to eat a certain amount of fries.
Yeah, he's got a bit of the tism.
He's got to have like 100. He's got to have 48 fries.
He's got to have a specific number of fries. And now it's like, you shouldn't have another order of fries. Now it's going to be more like 70 French fries. Fuck, that's an odd set of tens. Yeah, he just freaks out with the odds. All right. We got another paragraph here. Let's see. Maybe he wins us over.
We cleared that up. Okay.
Maybe he wins us over, Gary. Maybe he wins us over. Anyway, on this day, I tell my son I want to do an experiment. Oh, yeah, this dude's got autism. I tell him after we get our food and get back to the car to take out all of his food, take my burger and give it to me, take my McNuggets and hold them in the back seat so that the only thing left in the bag is my fries. Now, admittedly, a small fries at McDonald's isn't that many, but it's typically at least 20 to 30 fries. I tell him to put
at least 48.
At least 48. I agree.
At least, man.
This count is off. It's got to be at least 48 fries.
They usually stack them pretty good.
Hell yeah. McDonald's for the win. I tell him to put the bag with the fries on the console between my wife and mine's seat and to set up his phone to take a video of the bag from the back seat, which will record until I tell him to stop. I tell him that I am not going to put my hand in the bag at any time, and I predict that his mom will eat all of my fries. What are we doing here?
He said that. Wait. I will say, granted, they're married and they have a kid, a 13-year-old kid. This does seem like some shit that like married couples would do. Like, hey, sweetie, you've been eating my fries, and I took a video of it to prove it. Like, maybe that's not an asshole.
Okay, maybe if it was like a goof, like I could see Gary doing something like that as a joke, or I might do something like that as a joke. Like, hey, I caught you eating the cookies out of the cookie jar. But this is like a serious level of calculation where he's trying to get one over on his wife. This is weird.
Hey,
This is
that
weird.
60% the cost of my meal.
I know. The fact is, this added 60% to the cost of my value meal. This is weird. Like,
Yeah, bro is trying to save $4.
I might do this as like a joke, right? Like, oh, look,
Yeah.
I caught him eating my cookies or I caught him eating the cereal or whatever. But this is like he's getting into the math of it.
Hey, his
conspiring
math
with
was
his
correct.
kids.
Hey, his math was correct.
I'm not debating the math, Gary. It's everything else that's the problem. I'm not
is
debating the
insane.
math. All right, let me read the next paragraph. All right. Sure enough, we're driving along. I eat my burger, make some small talk, see my wife's hand go into the bag several times. I ask my son for my McNuggets. I eat those. For your information, I eat them sauce free, so no mess in the car. This guy's gay too. Chit chat further, all the while smirking to myself as I see my wife's hand.
gay, but his baby's mom is eating his fries.
Well, he eats his chicken nuggets with no sauce because he's afraid of mess in the car. That you
He's
got to
OCD.
be gay.
This is an OCD.
You got to be gay for that, right?
Okay, so you're just making up the he's gay part.
Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah, that was a joke.
Yeah,
It's
you're
an
just making
inference,
that
Gary.
That was just a joke, Gary. Sorry that confused. Sorry, that confused you. I apologize.
Well, I didn't know if it said that. And I heard you say it.
Yeah. No, that was a joke. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Sorry
I
about
miss
that, Gary.
sober Gary.
I'm sorry to misrepresent this random Reddit user. I apologize. Chit chat further, all while smirking to myself as I see my wife's hand go back into the bag some more. Finally, she says, "Okay, give me your garbage," and starts putting it in the McDonald's bag. I say, "What are you doing?" She says, "Cleaning up." I say, "I still need to eat my fries." She says, "We ate them all, honey." So she ate all of them. She ate the whole order of fries.
She says we ate them all.
She's trying to blame the kid. She's trying to rope the kid into it. Shifts
Oh.
the blame.
Oh,
But
I thought she told her husband that or whatever.
yeah, she did. No, she did
Yeah.
say that. She did say we ate them all.
Gotcha.
She did say that. All right, Seth, next paragraph.
I'll admit I overreacted a bit here on purpose. Incredulously, I announcing loudly, "What do you mean we ate them all? I haven't had any." To be clear, I wasn't mad. This was the result I expected anyway. But I tried to act mad while suppressing laughter.
Bro was mad.
Yeah, it sounds like it. She said, "Don't be silly. I only had a couple." And I repeated that I had not had a single fry and that I had video evidence to prove it. She said, "What do you mean?" And I said that Nick had taken a video of the past 20 minutes or so, and you will not see me take any fries from that bag. So if they're all gone, it's because you ate them all, you fat.
This is crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
He didn't.
You didn't say that. Seth just added that. Seth just
It's
added
because
that.
you ate
He
them
didn't
all.
say
Gary said, "God."
that. He said, "God."
If she finds out who that is, he's probably going to prison because he's going to kill us.
Prison? For
Her name's
surprise?
Letitia, man. She's going to fuck you up.
All right, next prayer. Let's see if he wins us over. And she blew up at me and him in a way I did not expect, yelling about videotaping without consent as if I had made a surreptitious sex tape or something egregious like that, yelling at Nick for going along with your father's foolish pranks, etc. I told her I just wanted her to understand that she eats more of my food than she realizes. And this is why I would prefer to just get her a separate order of fries so that we can both enjoy our food without resentment. All right, let's go ahead and finish this out because I feel like we're not really getting any new information here. This dude's a fucking freak, a psycho. Read the last bit of this, Seth.
Okay, she never watched the video, although I think she now believes that she did in fact eat all the fries. However, she's been ignoring me and worse, treating our son badly, blowing up at him for little things that never have bothered her before. For the past 2 weeks, expecting an apology for videotaping her, I guess. I thought this was a harmless way to make my point. Am I the a-hole?
You're not necessarily an asshole, but you have severe autism and you might want to get it checked out.
Yeah, he's definitely not an asshole. I think she's kind of an asshole if she is treating the
She's
son like
being an asshole, but he's got the tip.
My only thing that I would have to say in his behalf is he paying for everything for the whole family. You know, and like I said, if he is, then he should have just ordered 2 of them damn meals and saved the burgers for later. Give them to the kids, maybe some money there.
Gary's thinking in 4 dimensions.
Wait, is Cassie saying something?
I said she's the asshole.
Cassie,
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got something going on, but the wife is the ass.
Well, so I mean, if he's got to have that whole $6 meal, he probably is a large man, probably your size, Aiden.
That's an extra large. Extra large.
3X. I'm wearing a 3X.
He probably
right
needs those fries. You know, I mean, I don't know. So he sounds desperate.
He'll lose weight overnight if he doesn't eat that whole little 20 fries.
Maybe he needs her to eat the fries.
He might be like anorexically skinny. Y'all didn't think about that. Maybe he's like really skinny.
But he's got to have that whole $6 chicken nuggets.
Yeah, he's trying to bulk up. He's trying to bulk up, Gary.
Yeah, like Aiden.
Right. Yeah, I'm so thin. Gary, do you want to pick another one, or are you going to bed?
I'm going to bed.
Come on, stick for
Y'all want another one? There you go.
We'll do a small one. We'll do one small one,
Gary. Come on, pick another one. Pick it. Come on, let's do another one. Let's do another one, Gary. We're trying to learn. We're trying to gain some of your wisdom.
We'll do a small one.
All right, Gary.